Welcome to Math 014 Preparatory Course for Statistics. This is the orientation video, so you can get familiar where everything is on the online classroom. So you can see that I am already showing you our Moodle site, and this is where you're going to find all the material you need to learn the algebra for this course. So it's the way the course is organized is the first two blocks up here contain information for the whole semester. And then the following blocks below here are a week by week breakdown of what needs to be done each week to stay up with the class. So scrolling back up here to the top, this first block contains videos that will be useful to you throughout the class. This first link here is a link for a playlist for the 9 lessons that are in this 1 credit class. And the second link is a playlist for the activities for the 9 lessons. So the first link is demos. Those are the required videos that you watch for this class. They are the new material for each lesson. The videos for the activities are not required, but are there for a resource. If you're stuck on an activity as you're working on it, you can go to the video to find out how to solve the problem. The next 2 videos here are useful tutorials to help you learn how to create a PDF to submit your homework. This is really videos that are created just to help with the online portion of this class. So I will come back to when you're going to be submitting homework and how these tutorials can be helpful to you. The next block contains all of our paperwork involved in this class. So there are 5 packets here in PDF form. You can print these. However, I highly recommend you stop by my office if you are on campus anytime from now to the start of this class and pick up the packets from me. The syllabus is straightforward. You should read it to see the details of our course. This schedule and discussion guidelines I have open over here. So if you click on it, this is what you'll see. I recommend printing this. This is an outline of the entire class and allowing you to kind of check off items as you've completed them. So you can see in the first week, you're required to finish 2 lessons. The demo, which I'll show you soon, you're going to watch a video and do this with the video. The activities you're going to do on your own or watch a video if you're stuck. And then you have a homework assignment for the first lesson, and you will submit this as a PDF. And then also in week 1, you'll do the same thing for lesson 2, the demo, activities, and a homework. Also in week 1, you're going to participate in an online discussion forum. And so as you can see, this paper is just meant to help you keep track of everything. So if you print this or pick it up at my office, it'll just help you stay organized. Being organized in an online classroom is definitely one of the key features for success. Okay, the next packet here called the class packet, I have, if you click on it, it will open and you'll see this packet here. Now you can see this packet is 82 pages, and this is why I'm asking you if you are on campus to stop by and pick up the copy I have for you. It'll save you a lot in printing. If it's not possible for you to come to campus, then certainly figure out a way to have print this class packet, because this is all of the actual math that you're learning is contained in this packet. So our class is made up of 9 lessons, and you can see in the upper left hand corner here, this is lesson 1. Down here is the demo. And that is what I'm talking about when I say watch the demo video. So you will watch a video. These packets, when we created them, are often used in class. So some of these parts up here are not as relevant to the online portion of our class. But so following the demo video, you watch a video and you will fill this in with the video. The video is required. It's where you're learning the new material. And so then, as you can see, continues with the demo. Every demo has an answer key, so you can check anything you need to. And then we move on to the Lesson 1 activities. These are also required for the class, however, I do not collect them. These problems are the opportunity for you to practice the new material. If you're stuck when solving any problem in the activity, remember we do have this playlist of lesson activities. So you can go to the playlist, find the lesson you're in, and then you're welcome to fast forward those activity videos to the problem that you are interested in. As I said, these videos are not required. They're just there in case you're stuck. So you can see that the activities continue on, and then when you reach the end of the activities, you'll find the answer key. So as part of the class, it's required that you check your answers. It's not useful for you to do the activities without checking the answers. Another feature of this class packet is even more practice. This is not required for our class. However, it's a great source of problems if you would like more practice and would like to study for the test. These problems tend to get a little bit harder than the other activity problems, and in some cases are probably harder than some of our test questions, but still really good sources of problems to practice. After you finish the even more practice, you can see that there is an answer key to even more practice. And then we have a summary of lesson 1. On the next page, I'm now on page 9. You can see I'm now seeing lesson 2. So this class is made up of 9 lessons, and all of them follow the same format. So here's the demo. You will watch the demo video that goes with this. This is a required portion of the class to watch the video and do the demo. After you finish the demo, there you can see, get to the answer key for the demo, and then you find the activities. Also required, but you do not have to watch the video for the activities. The video is extra and optional. And then you will find the answer key to the activities. Please be sure that you're carefully checking your answers with the answer key. I'm not going to continue going through the packet, but you can see how this goes. Next, we would find the even more practice, and then lesson 3. Okay, another packet that is here is the homework packet. The homework packet looks like this. And you can see that there are 9 assignments. These assignments here are either book problems, that's when you see a section and a list of numbers, or it says see supplemental problems. Supplemental problems are included in this packet. So see supplemental problems for homework 2 right here are included in homework 2, are included in this packet. The book problems are actually included right here in this link. So if you open this PDF or pick it up at my office, I have a few pages from the textbook copied for you. Because I'm only assigning a few sections, like 3 sections or 4 sections from the textbook, so I just copied some of those pages for you. So when you come to pick up the packet from me, you will be getting the syllabus, the schedule, the class packet, the homework packet, and a few copied pages from the textbook. So that summarizes all of the documents that come with this class. So now let me go through what a sample class week would look like. Most of the weeks are very similar. I'm going to put our schedule up over here just so that we can refer to it if we need to. So for week 1, you will come to, and you can see there's a to-do list. This list, if you click on it, is a useful tool for you. So here are all the things that I'm expecting to see completed after week 1, or during week 1, I should say. So fill in lesson 1 demo and watch the video. So I already talked about what that looks like. And here, if you click on this link, it goes right to the video that I'm talking about. Okay, so the link is handy here also. Do the activities for lesson 1. We talked about that. And then do the lesson 1 homework. So the lesson 1 homework, remember, is assigned on this packet, and it's a group of problems that refer to textbook numbers. This will be done by hand on a piece of paper. And this is where the videos I have back on the main page about how to make a PDF is going to be useful. So there's an app called CamScanner and Small PDF Tutorial. Both of these, CamScanner may be the easiest way. You can just scan in your document and it'll create a PDF, and then you're able to submit the homework to me. So submitting your PDF homework is going to show me all of your work. And you're going to submit it by clicking here. You're only able to submit, you're going to click here, add submission. You're only able to submit homework as a PDF, okay? So you are required to check the problem answers. All the answers are provided for you. I am checking to see that you've written out some great mathematical work. You've shown your work. So just a list of answers will give you no credit for your homework. I expect to see you solving problems. All right, so we were at this to-do list. And as you go along, you can check in. Okay, so we've finished all of lesson 1. Woohoo. Now we're on lesson 2. I'm going to do the demo. This is all in the first week. Demo for lesson 2, then I did my activities for lesson 2, then I did my homework. You can see really knocking off this. I'm 86% done with the work required for this week. And the final checklist item, you might not want to wait till the end to do, but it says participate in the discussion. So going back to our main course, let me show you where the discussion is. So this is our discussion, and throughout the course there are 4 discussions that you're required to participate in. So you can see they're listed over here. The 1 week that we don't have a discussion is the week of the midterm. So each week that a discussion's assigned, you would click on it, and you need to participate in it before Thursday of each week. So you'll see the discussion guidelines you can read, but basically by midnight on Thursday, you should have at least posted once your first initial post, and then you will respond to 2 posts by Sunday. So our initial discussion, you would click on, and you can see there's guidelines for you to write about. The first one, I want you to introduce yourself and also write something about that you learned from the syllabus, something you learned from watching this video, and also just anything you want to share about yourself. You don't have to be too personal, some fun fact, anything you want, just so we can start to learn who's in our class. So that's the first part of the discussion. And then also, you will also write an equation. So you are going to write your own equation that's similar from lesson 1. Like here's an example of an equation I wrote. And then when you respond to classmates, you can, comment about something they shared, but you're also going to pick 2 classmates' equations to solve. And so this is going to be fun, and if someone makes a mistake, that's okay. You can, if you notice it, that's a great way to participate in the discussion. So I was going to show you, I think I can click here to reply, and I'll show you how to use Equation Editor. So if you click on this little, it's like a keyboard, I think, here, and then you click on the square root key, you're going to get this cool box pop up, and this is going to be useful when you're writing your equation. So if you want to write a fraction, you can click on that fraction box and then start typing. And you can write in an equation, and then you say okay, and this is going to pop right into your reply. So that's going to be a really useful tool. So again, in order to write an equation in your discussion, you're going to click on this little keyboardish looking thing. That opens up all these great features, and there's a lot of fun stuff in here. You can color your work, so when you type, it comes out in color. You can, do all the fun stuff to modify your work. You can make it bold, and so on. But if you want to write in mathematic form, write an equation, you're going to click on this square root sign, and up will pop another window. Okay, so that's really cool. I'm not going to post this. All right, so I think this is almost wrapping up the whole class summaries. So here we are, back at our main page. We've got our playlist. You can bookmark these so you don't always have to come here to get to the videos. These are our documents we use, and then, as I said, each week is kind of following the same pattern over and over again, except for the final and the midterm. I will just talk about those in a second. Also in Moodle, if you ever want to just see like a list of your assignments that you've submitted or haven't done, here's a list of all the assignments for our class. This kind of over here sorts out. Here's all the checklists if you just want to jump to a checklist to see where you are. And there's also all the discussion boards are right here. So that's a nice way to jump to them quickly. Okay, so we have 2 weeks I mentioned where we have slightly different expectations than the other weeks. Week 3, you can see on our schedule that you need to take a proctored midterm. And then the last 2 days of class, you also are taking another proctored test. This will be the final. So why am I requiring that your midterm be proctored? In order for our classes to kind of meet the standards of what's expected for a GCC online class, we tend to have our exams proctored. So we have lots of flexibility on how to get an exam proctored. Probably the easiest way, if you come to GCC at all during the day, is to use the GCC Testing Center. If that's not convenient for you, because they usually close by 5 p.m., there's many other approved off-campus locations to get your exam proctored. The most popular one being libraries. So I've been doing online classes for quite a while now, and most of my students have had great success getting their exam proctored at a library. It tends to be free, and most people live near a library that's willing to do it. So week 3 isn't that far off, so I recommend you getting a start on this. Start to look. April 8th through the 14th, are you able to come to GCC's campus to take the exam? If you are, great, make your appointment right away. If you're like, I know I cannot get here, that's fine. So start thinking, what library is near my house? And maybe give them a call to see if they are happy to proctor an exam. You will just give me the information and I will email the exam to the proctor, and then they'll scan and email it back to me. So I think that's wrapping up all of the orientation video. It's kind of long. So you just have 2 tests because this is a 1 credit class. So you only need to get a proctored exam twice. So you're going to do the midterm, April 8th through the 14th, and the final exam is the 29th or 30th. So those dates you should already start kind of zeroing in to see what would work for you. And email is the fastest way to get a hold of me. I'm regularly checking my email and I try to get back within 24 hours. If anything is confusing or you want to ask if a certain proctoring situation would work, I'm happy to talk to you about it. So I think that'll wrap up the orientation video, and I look forward to meeting all of you.